What's going on, guys? Darius here, and today I have kind of a special video. I just want to talk to you guys a bit, and I want to talk to you about a few things reverting around Adobe Piracy. Now, before we go on with the video, I just want to make it clear. I do not promote or condone piracy in any way, shape, or form. This is simply an informative video sharing my views on the piracy of Adobe products. So let's begin. Now, probably all of you know already what piracy is. For those who don't know, it's basically stealing. That's what it is. That's why it's called piracy. Like, what did pirates do back in the day? They sieged ships and took the loot. Now, these days, piracy is well known on the internet, and it refers to people stealing softwares, movies, music, and also books, ebooks. We will be looking at a particular company called Adobe today, and there are many well-known products from Adobe, such as Photoshop, Lightroom, Elements, Audition, Premiere, and After Effects. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with at least a few of these. Adobe products are the absolute highest quality softwares you can get on the market, but that also comes with a really steep price, and that's why users turn to piracy. They think, hey, why should I pay $1,000 for this software when I can just click a button and download it for free? And this also goes for movies and music and also games. And that's true. You can do just that. It's not like it's going anywhere. You can download it for free anytime you want. But there are consequences. Your ISP sees what you are doing, and if you're not careful, you will pay a fine or go to jail. So be careful when doing this. It is not as safe as you think. Young people seem to pirate Adobe products more, and why is that? It's because they want to learn. That's simply it. People are young, they want to learn to do these amazing and creative photo manipulations, videos, music, but they are young, They don't have the money to afford such an expensive software. Let me tell you a little story. A kid from a third world country with a dream to become a graphic designer for a major company. You can't possibly ask this poor kid to buy a $1,000 software. His mom doesn't make that much, his dad isn't going near that anytime soon, and even if he was, he wouldn't be spending it on a software. He will probably buy food and pay the bills. They can barely afford an internet connection, and then that is when piracy comes in. The kid, seeing as he can't get the software in any other way, he pirates it. He installs it and he starts watching videos and learning and reading on how to use it. He learns, and 2 or 3 years later, the kid has enough skill to start a career. He had fun learning, he knows what to do. Over the years, more versions of Photoshop come out, and every time the kid pirated the newest version and installed it, got familiar with it. He's now 18 and is working at a major graphic design company. They are using the latest Photoshop. He's making some nice money. He moved out of his house and has his own apartment now. He bought a new computer with his first paycheck, and with his second paycheck, he bought Adobe Photoshop. Yep. So the moral is, ultimately, in the end, you will need to buy Photoshop. You will need to buy the software that you pirated, be it Photoshop, Lightroom, After Effects, 3ds Max, Cinema 4D, and whatnot. You will need to go legal, because you don't want to be caught distributing artistic content created with a pirated software. That would destroy your image and everything you've worked so hard for. It will be a stain on your career, and you don't want that. That's why you're going legal. And Adobe knows this. They are not completely against piracy. They know exactly what is happening. So basically, to Adobe, you're not a pirate, you're simply a late paying customer. Microsoft did this too when China was mass pirating Microsoft products. Bill Gates said to let them do it because then the country will technologically advance using their softwares and get addicted to it, get used to it, and someday be able to pay for it and become paying customers. And that is exactly what happened. Look at Microsoft now. That is amazing. That is actually pretty freaking cool. As a closing note, piracy isn't as bad as companies think it is. Most of them know this. The big companies, the big software companies, they know this. People in the end will become paying customers because they need this for their career. So I hope I shed some light on this whole piracy of Photoshop thing. And stop asking me for links to pirate Photoshop. You just got Google for that. I mean, come on. Just leave me alone. I'm not going to give you links no matter how often you ask me. So, hope we can have a nice discussion on this. Share your views, your opinion. Obviously, this is my opinion. Let me know what you think. Yeah. Cheers.